We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got a man. That's Hunter. Touchdown, LA! Travis Hunter, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Broke through some contact, but ultimately only able to get to his own 20. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua going to change the play.
TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Here's Tua. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the middle, Achane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Dolphins had 5 and 11 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's a pickup of
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now he's going to step up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tuipulotu got in and dropped him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Here's Moore on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Short throw to Disley. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Herbert now. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. He's into space past the 25. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. Able to power through. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then,
dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense, sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A run once more with Hampton. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A shotgun snap for Herbert. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Herbert. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
57-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and the lead will hold at 13.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Tua going to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And this will kick out of bounds inside the 5. Talk about disaster averted as they hold on to the football. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Winning team, what's it? Turbo three, kick.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, Chargers.
Set.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Go.
Now it's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
Back to Hampton on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Crowd right.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They snap it to Herbert. He'll try to do it himself. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From midfield, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Give here to Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
22 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
.380. Cut. Set. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Set. 180. 180 hot. Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Go.
On the give, this is Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Set. Delta.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive